Hello and welcome to Bad Movie Brothers. I'm Eric.
I'm Chad.
And today we are talking about Rollerblade.
Ooh, fold it down a little bit. I want to see it.
There you go, bud.
Oh, man.
I know, isn't this case something?
Yeah.
Let me tell you folks something. I'm going to tell the viewers at home. The production value on the cover art for this VHS tape is 1,000 times better than the production value of the movie itself.
This is a real stinker.
Listen. Well, before we get into it, I think we should probably say what the movie was about. So Rollerblade is the story of, it is after the apocalypse. It's pretty much Mad Max on roller skates.
Yeah.
Except that instead of Mad Max, you have a convent of nuns who patrol and defend the wasteland from the evil Dr. Satacroy and his minions, who want some power source that the nuns have so they can go to Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much the story.
And the setting is just basically, alleys.
It's alleys and maybe an abandoned shopping mall or retreat center or something.
Yeah, like an old industrial skating park or something.
Right. So this year, maybe my favorite movie of the year was Mad Max Fury Road.
Yeah, okay.
Not so much?
It's good. Yeah, I haven't seen a bunch of the movies this year, so okay.
All right.
I liked it.
Okay. But, so that's a future where everything is sand
right.
Because the apocalypse, right?
Yeah.
By contrast, the future of Rollerblade is very well paved.
Yep. And there's grass and everything and water.
Yes. And that is maybe my biggest problem with the movie right there. Or at least the most fundamental problem.
You're forgetting this is the second Dark Age the movie takes place in.
That's true. That's true. Apparently there was... Well, but wait. Are they suggesting there was an apocalypse and we got better and there was another apocalypse? Or are they just calling the old Dark Ages the first Dark Age?
No, I think the first part that you said.
Okay. All right. I'm willing to accept that.
Yeah.
Maybe this takes place after Mad Max.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this could be a sequel.
This is the main girl, the blonde-haired girl, is their daughter, right? Furiosa and Mad Max's daughter.
That could be. You're referring to Sister Fortune.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this. I watched this. We were initially going to do this recording a month or two ago, and we couldn't. And so I had watched the movie a month or two ago.
Mm-hmm.
I could not bring myself to watch it again.
No, it's bad.
So I watched it on fast forward right before the shoot, just to remind me of things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had to look up the characters' names because outside of the blonde one and the brunette one.
Yep, that's all I got.
I had nothing.
And then the main nun in the wheelchair.
Sister.
And then the bad guy.
Mother Speed is the name of the main nun in the wheelchair. So much to unpack here. But going back to what I was saying, so it's a future where literally everyone in the movie is on roller skates.
Or skateboards.
Or they have shopping carts.
Yep.
But everybody is using non-motorized, wheeled transportation.
But it's not even necessary. I don't understand. I don't get it.
That's where I'm headed. What do you got?
I just don't get it. Why do they have to skate? There's no reason. There's nobody enforcing it. It's just...
Well, yeah.
There's punks and stuff that go around and hurt people, but they're not even that aggressive.
No, and there's a motto to life in the wasteland, I guess, that we see early on a prop that looks like it's supposed to be a chiseled tombstone, but ends up just being a gray painted piece of plywood with some Sharpie on it.
Well, it was a skateboard.
Fair, you got me. You got me. But that says skate or die.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so everybody everybody wears skates or uses skateboards in this, to the point where you mentioned earlier that the mother superior of the butt-kicking nuns is in a wheelchair.
Right.
She is also wearing roller skates.
Yeah.
She has no use for the roller skates, but she is sitting in a wheelchair and wearing roller skates.
But here's the deal.
Yeah.
The only
Yeah.
reason
Yeah.
it's skate or
Yeah.
die
Yeah.
is because there's people like the blonde-haired girl who go around and stab you if you're not skating.
Right.
All that dude needed to do was, not run,
Right.
turn around and just, push her.
Right. Right. Oh yeah. Because the whole, pretty much there are three groups of people in this movie. There are the nuns, there are evil punks, and then there's a sheriff, who has maybe two deputies and his son.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's all we see.
There are no innocents or people not involved in some kind of combat in this
Right.
movie.
Although that guy was just walking.
I guess. And
He was walking down
yeah.
There.
Wherever that sidewalk is with the grass and the water.
Right.
What's
The
he doing?
boulevard.
Yeah,
Walking
what's
down
he-
the boulevard.
Where is he going? What is he doing? He's just dressed normally.
Right. And so what you're getting at is what I have been trying to get at, which is that, so the people on roller skates try to kill the people who aren't on roller skates, but all the people who aren't on roller skates have to do is step on the grass.
Or in the sand.
Yeah. Once they're off the pavement, the people on the skates at best are going to have to stop and take their skates off.
Yeah. Or, go upstairs somewhere.
Right. And no one ever tries that.
No.
The skates are really, and nobody has a bike.
Well, that's not skating.
I guess not. But I would feel like you can get a bike across the grass sometimes. It'd be
Yeah.
more effective.
They should have had Heelys.
Well, you know what they should have had? Rollerblades.
Yep.
The movie is called Rollerblade. No one wears rollerblades in the movie.
Well, didn't the blonde-haired girl have rollerblades on?
Skates. As best as I can tell, by rollerblade, they mean roller skates and blades.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
Well, because the title shot is, a rollerblader with a roller skater with a knife. That's all we get.
Right.
Very ominous.
Right.
The worst credits music ever.
Oh, the music. It's like an old. Do you remember when the internet was new and you could get those MIDI sound files of songs?
Yep.
It's like that.
This movie is not like anything. I hate you for this movie.
I knew you would be mad at me for it. But I think you have to agree that once this movie was found, it had to be watched.
Yeah, I just don't know. How are you going to show any of this?
Well, I'll the same way we always do. It's not terribly violent or
No.
terribly sexy or anything. It's mostly boring.
Yeah.
It's one of the notes I wrote down is that this movie, because this movie's insane.
Mm-hmm.
And I have kind of two notes that go with that. One is, if this movie were 20 minutes, it would be amazing.
Yeah.
Be amazing. The other one is that this is barely a movie. This is easily the worst movie we've ever watched.
Oh, easily.
Easily.
This is a kid in 3rd grade that wrote a story and then has to stand in front of the class and retell a story, and he's just adding stuff in.
And it's also made with the production value and skill of that 3rd grader. I mean, it's definitely shot on videotape.
It's awful.
It's really bad.
And the dubbing with the voices.
No, yeah, they did not record any audio there. So it's all overdubbed by, I think, the same two people.
I see in thine eyes great passion. Yea, verily, we all need such passion. It gives us the strength to survive. but thou must learn the proper way to express it.
I've never met anyone with strength like yours.
Yeah, so much moaning. Just terrible.
It is really bad. And yet, and this may surprise you, there are at least 5 sequels to this movie.
I'm not surprised.
I mean, they'd be cheap.
Yeah. I bet it's the same people that do it each time.
It is,
Yeah.
and I believe the director is now dead. I could be wrong. But he invented, or at least co-invented, according to Wikipedia, a style of filmmaking called Zen filmmaking that uses no scripts.
Oh, that makes sense.
But this movie was made before they started doing that.
Ugh. Youch.
Yeah, I'm sorry if it means anything to you.
Hate you for this.
Think about it this way, though. We can only go up from here.
Yeah. I agree.
And yet, and as terrible as it is, so bizarre.
I can't even explain it. I don't even know what to say. So many questions.
Well, the basic, so we keep mentioning the blonde girl. The blonde girl is a bad person who the evil Dr. Sadikoy.
What is that name?
I don't know. What are any of the names in this movie? Because it takes place in the city of Lost Angels.
Yep.
Which is definitely supposed to be Los Angeles.
Yeah.
But I feel like it would be way cooler if it was called Lost Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then the whole thing is Sadikoy wants to get to Mexico.
Yep.
Which the whole movie, I'm assuming, is Mexico.
I thought it was like a battery plant.
Well, it is, because then when they finally show it, it's definitely a factory
Yep.
with Mexico written on it.
But it's over some mountainous range with deep valleys.
Yeah, there's some giant chasm he has to shoot a rocket sled across that I feel like they mentioned earlier in the movie, but not that I cared about or understood what was going on.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was happening until basically the last 10 minutes.
Well, there's definitely I knew exactly what was happening because there's nothing happening.
Yeah.
Nothing happens in this movie.
Yeah, I just didn't know why it was happening.
That's fair. And there are a lot of whys. I'm particularly fond of the nuns' outfits.
Okay, main question. Could you tell the difference between them once they had their headgear on? Because I had no idea.
No, because they're wearing these bizarre, garish, bright blue habits with these pointy, honestly, Klan-like red hoods.
Yep.
Right? That just have this little hole cut out for their faces.
Couldn't tell the difference.
No, once that hood is on, you can't tell one of them from the other.
And that was the worst convent ever. Their stained glass windows were just triangles of paper. It was terrible.
And they had a real heavy fixation on smiley faces. Can you guess what my favorite part of the convent and the entire order of nuns are? Or is?
No.
The dog.
Yeah. The dog that they even had to voice over the dog, and it was just some dude making dog noises.
I kept expecting the dog to talk.
No.
I thought for certain that dog was going to talk at some
I thought it was
point.
going to fly.
The best part, though, is that dog is a member of the convent to the point where the dog has its own doggy robe.
Yep. But here's the problem.
Yeah.
What isn't the dog doing?
Biting people?
No. What's the whole mindset of everybody after the apocalypse?
Stabbing people?
No, what's on the skateboard that we talked about?
Oh, that's true. The dog is not skating.
What's going on? Kill the dog.
Hashtag.
Yep.
Well, and again, the skating thing, there's a marshal or a sheriff or something
Woof, woof.
in this movie, and he has a son who is the biggest spaz that has ever been in any movie I've ever seen.
Cannot even stand up on the skates.
Hey, Chris. Don't cry. Tears will cause thy wheels to rust.
When we meet him, he has football pads on because the marshal is trying to teach him how to skate. This kid lives in a world of skating, and he's like 9 or 10 years old. How does he not know how to skate?
And why is he so obsessed with going to the park when he knows he's going to die if he goes out there?
But here, I sympathized with him because when he gets to the park, he has nothing to fear from the skaters because he'll be like in the mulch or the sand around the park.
Well, so like
the park is arguably the safest place you could go.
So like sit on the skateboard and just, skate.
Well, he decides to. Are you Eddie Murphy?
Yeah.
He decides to go. He decides to leave the house to go to the park without his skates, and he takes a gun with him.
Did he?
Yeah. Do you remember that like pirate gun you got from Disney World?
Yeah.
He takes one of those.
Okay.
And they go to the park. So when he's attacked by the bad guys who kidnap him, he doesn't shoot him.
Now, what's the bad guy's name?
I don't remember.
Like Injun or something.
Yeah.
Really racist.
Yeah, the bad guy. I will say this. This movie was substantially less racist than I thought it would be, mostly because like everybody in it is white.
Yeah.
But like this is the sort of movie, like when I found this thing, and I vaguely remembered this from like the racks at Family Video.
Mm-hmm.
But when I found this thing, I thought, well, this I want so bad to be appropriate enough for us to watch. But I was also very conscious that this looked like a movie that was not going to work.
Like heavily French too, right? The accents, did you get a French accent going on?
I did not. I'm not saying you're wrong. I feel like there were not more than a couple of people doing the voices.
Yeah,
So
well, like,
it might have been French accent was the only place the guy had to go.
Yeah. Like Mother Speed sounded exactly
Oh,
like...
Yeah.
She sounded like the lady from American Horror Story when they're in the circus.
I remember when I was a little girl, when there were no dark nights. All the streets were kept bright until sunrise. Fountains of light everywhere. And we skated for fun. Now, nights are black as ebon. And thou either skate or die.
Mother Speed is the most egregious voiceover victim because, they're definitely doing some sort of heavy, weird... I feel like it's supposed to be a German accent.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what's going on. But then you've got the evil Dr. Sattercroy.
Yeah. Ugh.
Who, when we meet him, is clearly a puppet.
No. We don't think he's the doctor.
But what I'm saying is, it's clearly a puppet.
The traitor is dead as you wished, and there's one less member of the Roller Patrol. Now, where's my fee?
Not so fast, Hunter. I have another job for you.
And it's the worst puppet maneuvering I've ever seen.
Right. It's an awful, awful puppet.
Yeah, it's just a baby doll with a weird, like, rubbery head.
Right, and it's the kind of rubber head that gets all squishy when you do anything with it. It looks like, I don't even know what it looks like one of those things from like the back of a comic book that's just the worst, most hideous thing. Yeah. And throughout the movie, because of the way this movie is, did you think it was a puppet?
Are we talking long range, or are we talking...
Like as you're watching the movie, for the first hour or so.
As I'm watching it, I'm like, I think it's a puppet, but I think they're just making like a creature.
Right.
But I didn't like in the realm of the setting of the world that they're in. I don't think it's a puppet.
No, in the realm of the world, it's supposed to be a guy, but it's
It's
just
a creature.
It's a failed special effect, right?
Yeah.
You get about an hour into this movie, and
We
you
get a
find
reveal.
yeah, and the reveal, the big twist is, oh no, it's a puppet in the movie.
No one can interfere. Soon the hunter will die. The sisters will die. Your dad will die. And you will die.
But is it?
Well, this is an excellent question. Before we go down that road, to the viewers, I want to say that that Santa Croix is a guy with like a gimp mask on. So
Yeah.
he looks like a cross between the gimp from Pulp Fiction and a little bit like Kane from the WWF.
And a little bit like Cobra Commander.
A little. And so that's Dr. Santa Croix, but he talks to everybody, including like walkie-talkies and stuff,
Yeah.
with a puppet.
Right.
And that's what we had seen up until then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it turns out that, it's not just a terrible special effect.
Yeah.
It is a puppet.
Imagine Jafar, but the bird is like his hand.
Right. Or the ventriloquist from the Batman cartoons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Batman.
Yeah, you know the Batman.
He smells. Robin laid an egg. I got it.
It is that time of the year.
Yep.
Yep. But anyway, please, you were going to say.
So I assume that it is him just doing puppetry, and he's just a crazy guy. But as we watched, I noticed that the puppet has a little bit of a mind of its own, and it does its own thing, and he has to like reel it back in from time to time. So I'm thinking, okay, he's just next level crazy with it.
Right, but
But then eventually somebody shoots this dude's arm and like shoots the puppet off his hand, you think? Like his hand's just off. But then like the puppet's running around, scurrying around.
yeah,
And
the puppet
it's ridiculous.
the puppet can survive independent of the puppeteer.
Now your time has come. Wait, there it is.
Hey, doll, wanna give me a hand?
And he does really well for a while.
Right, like there are scenes too where like the puppet is like being all gross with a captured lady,
Yep.
and the doctor's on the other side of the compound
Yeah.
at the same time. And yeah, toward the end, in the climax, they get completely separated, and the puppets.
Out and about.
Yeah. What is going on?
I don't know. I
It's-
can't explain it.
And it's this level of insanity that I appreciate about the movie. It's the at least 70 minutes of nothing happening that I don't care for.
Really bad.
It's pretty bad. Also, you have to wonder now what's the real name of the guy that was Mankind and Kane and all those guys? Cactus
So,
Jack.
Mankind and Kane are different.
Oh, they are? Oh, that's right. I always think they're the same guy.
No, Mankind is Mick Foley.
Right.
Kane is Glenn Jacobs.
Were they related in some way?
No, but in
Like the story of
in
wrestling?
the story, Kane is Undertaker's brother.
Oh, but he's not related to Mankind.
No, Mankind was
Okay.
brought in by Paul Bearer to take Undertaker down.
I was unaware that there was a rift between The Undertaker and Paul Bearer.
There was at one time.
Okay, did they reconcile?
Yeah, so now Paul Bearer's dead.
I was gonna say, I'm glad they were able to get back together before the untimely death of Paul Bearer.
His real name, Percy Pringle.
Wait a second. You mean to tell me that that Paul Bearer's real name was more ridiculous?
Yep.
That is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The Captain Lou Albano.
Okay.
Is that his real name?
No.
Oh.
I don't know his real name, but that's not
Okay.
it.
Well, I know his name isn't the Captain.
Also, Freddie Blassie, not his name.
I don't know who that is.
Classy Freddie Blassie?
Nah, I don't know who that is.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Jesse Ventura is his real name.
Oh, Jesse. Well, we know him as the Body.
Right.
And up here, Mr. Governor.
Former.
Well, you still call him governor.
Right.
It's like you still call him President Clinton. Nobody calls him former President Clinton.
Sometimes. Depends what he's doing.
Fox News.
Yep.
This has been Wrestling Corner.
Mm-hmm.
But my point, what I was getting at, is there's a lot of dudes in this movie who look a little bit like Kane. Like, there's a lot of red leather masks in this movie.
Yep.
Enough that I kind of was like, did Kane watch this movie?
And where did those guys go? They were in like the first 10 minutes and then they just disappeared.
Yeah, because Sadako has some pretty boss-looking henchmen
Yep.
for the first 10 or 20 minutes of the movie.
It was to the point where I thought this was going to like be a Power Rangers movie.
Yes, early on I wrote down it's like watching Power Rangers.
Yep.
Agreed, including the dubbing.
Yeah, I was just waiting for the putties.
Rita!
Yeah. Or Lord Zed.
Oh man, can you imagine if Sadako grew?
That's what I was waiting for, honestly.
Let my monster grow!
So who grows, the puppet or the guy?
Both of them. Both of them, and then the puppet can detach, and he's fighting the Zord, right? And the Rangers think they've got him on the rope, and then, oh God, what's this?
That thing.
The puppet's up on the Zord!
What was that thing's name? Did that have a name?
The puppet?
Yeah.
I think they were both Dr. Sadako.
Leonard.
Maybe he'll cameo on this season of The Muppets.
Maybe.
That'd be
Maybe he survives and he's in Rollerblade 2, Holy Roller.
Like, there's a part of me that really wants to see some of these sequels.
No.
Like I don't, because I'm only going to be on this earth for maybe another 60 years.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's generously, right? I don't want to waste any of that with more of this.
Yeah, but let's get back into this. And because the name of the movie is Rollerblade, and we're assuming the blade means knife. Why? Like, it's a huge part. Knives are a huge part of the movie.
Right. Almost no guns.
No guns.
No
basically.
guns.
Like laser guns almost when they have them.
Yeah. And those nuns, they can flip those knives around.
Not only do they have knives for defending themselves, I guess,
right.
but they heal people who have died or been severely injured with their knives.
Right. So the MacGuffin of the movie, the thing that Sadako wants to power his rocket sled that the nuns have, is some kind of thing that grants them healing powers.
Yep.
Which they enact by holding knives up to the wounds.
Right.
Because the sisters have rejected violence, so the knife is no longer a weapon of harm.
Although all they do is like they're violent with each other by training to fight. That's
right.
all they do.
Well, they punch a lot of people.
Yeah.
But yeah, this healing power is so great that there is literally a lady with her throat slashed and dead.
Yeah.
That they are able to hold this knife to, and then a smiley face appears on the screen for reals.
For reals.
And she's all right.
They also take the arrow out of the Indian dude.
His
throat and are able to heal him.
Yes. Is the Indian dude the long hair guy with the shopping cart?
Yeah.
Okay. Because the one who turns good at the end?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. And like the dog is also somehow instrumental to that guy.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, for the most part, they can heal with a knife. Now, toward the end of the movie, the movie works pretty much the way you would expect. Hunter, the blonde girl, infiltrates the nuns on Sadako's behalf.
Yeah.
But becomes good in the process, right? And then joins the nuns to go take Sadako down and rescue the sheriff's kid, I guess. But she gets killed. and the nuns have this crazy miraculous healing power, but they have a rule that we don't heal anybody more than once.
I shall find the boy. Woe that it is forbidden to heal thy sister twice.
It appears that if you're a nun and you get saved by the knife, you also have to cleanse your soul in
a hot tub.
In a very weird hot tub.
In a jacuzzi.
And they're doing more than cleansing souls in that hot tub.
Well, they are and they aren't. I mean, it's an R-rated movie that is about a convent of rollerblading or roller skating nuns. One of my main concerns about this movie was that it would be, shall we say, too sexy.
Right.
Right? It is not at all. There is, a warning to the moms and dads out there. There is gratuitous nudity in this movie.
Yeah.
In perhaps the most pure sense of that term, because none of it is sexy at all. No. They're just kind of naked, and it's real creepy.
Yeah.
It's real creepy.
Didn't like it.
No. Did not care for it.
Unnecessary.
Agreed. I concur.
Good.
I'm glad. We could meet head to head on that.
Yeah. Oh man, this movie.
Well, and another problem with the movie is there are too many protagonists in this movie.
Yeah. Who's the main character?
I don't know. I don't know who the main character is.
Like, we don't even need the whole plot line of abducting the child.
Yeah.
And the sheriff. Like, that's unnecessary.
Yeah.
And since when is it impossible to get out of a shopping cart? That kid cannot get out of a shopping cart.
I don't know, man. And the whole, it's a very, like we've got the two nuns, right? We've got the sheriff, and we've got the kid. Like, the sheriff is like a major part of the movie sometimes.
Yeah.
You know? It's real weird. But like they never seem to commit to knowing who they want the main character of the movie to be.
And when it's time to shine, the sheriff really buckles.
Yeah. He's pretty bad. Yeah, agreed.
And there's no reason for them to have a deputy. That guy didn't do anything.
No, it's pretty bad. I concur that it is pretty bad.
And I missed it when they arrested the nun. When did that happen?
Oh, I don't even know what you're talking about.
So at one point they arrest the brunette.
Okay.
And she's like kneeling down with handcuffs on, and the deputy's guarding her.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's a thing.
And then all of a sudden she's just not there.
Yeah, I feel like the deal is that like the kid is kidnapped or whatever, right? And the nuns decide they're gonna do something about it. They're gonna go out there and they're gonna save the kid.
Yeah.
Right. But they don't want that like the cops want the nuns to stay home.
Right.
And let them handle it. So I think they arrest the sister.
Oh, to keep her safe?
Yeah, or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you either.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I was going to look at my notes here. I feel like it's a weird movie, man. It is a weird movie.
Do you recommend people watch this movie?
Ooh, good question. That's a good question. I don't think so. Like if some enterprising youth out there with all the time in the world wanted to cut this thing down to like 15 or 16 minutes, then sure.
Yeah.
Like, or if you want to find a clip of it, well, you'll see clips of it here.
That's probably enough.
Yeah, I would say so. Like it's, like I feel like I'm glad to have watched it. Okay.
I have a great starting point with the worst movie in the world. I know that.
Yeah. I think I'm glad to have watched it. It was really, really weird. But no, I can't recommend anybody watch it. No, this is definitely my least favorite movie we've ever done.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's got nothing.
No, and I feel like, I don't know, like there's part of me that feels like this could have been not a good movie, but a better bad movie.
Like if it was just Sadikoy and his stuff, and none of the skating and none of the nuns and stuff, better.
Yeah, and I guess, like, I suppose if there had been more money, it would be better.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Do you think this is my main question I wrote down?
Yeah.
Did the person that came up with Surf Ninjas see this movie first and base the bad guy in Surf Ninjas off of this guy?
That's possible. Now, Leslie Nielsen is the bad guy in Surf
with like the
Ninjas?
metal hand.
Right, and he has like a whole like robot like samurai armor suit.
Yeah.
Is this correct?
Yeah.
You were a much bigger fan of Surf Ninjas than I was.
Yeah.
I will tell you, now, I only thought of the bad guy from Surf Ninjas because you just mentioned it right now. But I'll tell you the two things I remember about Surf Ninjas.
Okay.
Rob Schneider's red hair.
Very red.
Very red. And ba 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 Bran.
Yep, that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Yep.
Well, and the kid could play the Sega
Meh,
and make it happen.
Nope, don't remember
No?
that. Nope.
Okay.
In my head, I want it to be the same movie as Three Ninjas.
Different.
I understand that.
Different.
Three Ninjas, which I feel like I remember even less of.
Well, there's what? Colt? Tom?
Wow.
And, oh, man. Don't know the other one.
Okay, now we're finding out.
It's like a regular name. Like, yeah.
Right, because Colt and Tom, nobody is named Colt and Tom.
No.
Right, I agree. And then it was, this is what I remember about Three Ninjas, is that it's followed by Three Ninjas Kick Back
Yep.
and Three Ninjas High Noon at Mega Mountain.
Yeah, with Hulk Hogan.
That's right.
Back to wrestling.
I know we saw Three Ninjas. I know we saw Three Ninjas more than once.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure we saw Three Ninjas Kick Back.
Yep.
I know that I have never seen High Noon at Mega Mountain.
Right. I've never seen it yet. I know the
Okay.
second one is when they're in the house and they do like the Home Alone type stuff.
Oh, I thought that was the first one.
No.
What's the first one about? All right.
The first one ends
yeah.
in like in like the boat at the end.
Colt, Tum Tum,
Tum Tum.
and then I guess Rocky.
Yeah, see?
Yeah. Hey, oh, hey,
No.
hey.
But Rocky was the one that got the girl. Don't forget that.
Yeah, you put $5 in the locker. You come back a little later, it's $5.
Hey, he's busy training Creed's son.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a good movie. It's got that kid from The Wire in it.
He's more than that now.
You mean the Human Torch?
No, I mean the director of Fruitvale Station.
That's right. Was he the director? He's the star of that. Was he the
Yeah, he
director? of
directed
that?
it,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that. Good for
Wrote,
him.
Written and directed.
Really, I did not know that.
Yep.
Good for him. I liked him in The Wire.
Also in Friday Night Lights.
Oh yeah? I had to stop watching it.
Okay.
I got halfway into that murder plot in the second season.
Yeah, you gotta power through that.
I couldn't
just
do
goes
it.
away. It
I
just goes
couldn't do
away.
it.
They realized it and they just stopped it.
I couldn't do it. It lost me.
And now Landry is in Fargo.
And he was on Breaking Bad.
Yep.
Yep, that guy's got it going on. And Adrian Palicki is on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yikes.
It's an okay show. It's okay.
I'm out.
See, now that's a show to get back into.
Okay.
Because you know what? It used to be not very good. Now that's all right.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Let's go back to the wrestling corner for a second.
Easily.
Yeah. Have you seen Trainwreck yet? The Amy Schumer movie?
No. John Cena?
I was unaware that he was going to be in it.
Yeah.
Unaware. You know what? Pretty funny.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
I was surprised.
Yeah, he's doing a show for Fox right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You see, Cena was so far after my time
Yeah.
that, like, all I know about Cena is that he annoyed me by just being a guy.
Yep. But he's been
Like, give him a snake or something.
He's been their main guy.
I know. It's
longer than
unbelievable.
Anybody.
It's pretty unbelievable.
It's very unbelievable.
It's extremely unbelievable.
He's pretty old now too. Not old, but
Yeah.
for that line of work.
He still looks pretty good.
Yeah.
You see a lot of him in this movie.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't see it.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah. That's right. Well, all of which is to say, I don't think we have anything more to say about Rollerblade.
Let me look.
To the notes. Let's see.
Another main question is, they thought this was good enough to put out? Like, is that for real?
Well, like, it's the sort
And
of...
multiple times, you're telling me?
Well, according to my note, yeah, so there are 5 sequels. I think one of them is called The 7 Rollerblade Warriors.
Yeah.
But that's not like part 7.
Okay.
You know. Like, it's the sort of thing where you can see, like, the director's made a lot of movies.
Yeah.
The director, it's all a circle, baby.
Uh-oh.
It's all a circle.
Where are we going?
The director is best known for probably Rowdy Roddy Piper's second best known film.
Rest in peace.
No.
I know that's not the name of the movie, but he's dead.
Right, yes. A moment. In fact, when I heard when Roddy passed, I considered going to this movie instead.
Okay.
Hell Comes to Frogtown
Mm-hmm.
is another one of this guy's movies,
Yikes.
which is also a Mad Max riff,
Yeah.
right? But he's made and apparently there's another like 4 or 5 Hell Comes to Frogtown movies.
It's this guy's move.
Sans Rowdy Roddy.
Right.
Right. So he's made a ton of movies. Like, clearly he likes and thinks what he's doing is good. But yeah, like, this is the definition of, like, video shelf filler.
Yeah.
You know? This is, like, I don't even know.
How many of the actual people that own movie stores watched that movie and put it on their shelf, or they just looked at the front and said, "Oh, that looks cool. Put that on the shelf."
That's a good question. Like, I bet you got it, like, with some other movies.
Yeah.
Like, I bet it came in, like, a big box. It's from Star Maker Video, which is a particular box design that I look for when I'm looking for bad movies.
Yeah.
Because I know that they are going to be not very good. But no, I never checked it out. I remember seeing it for sure.
Mm-hmm. I'd rather watch another 20 minutes of Sasquatch walking through the water to get those stupid kids than watch this movie.
You know, I'll tell you, this is our 6th episode. And God willing, we finally got all the wrinkles out of the system.
It takes a while.
We're gonna see how this one goes in post.
Yeah.
But I tell you, I keep going back to My Chauffeur.
That's my favorite. Yeah, that's my favorite.
It's got to be the best movie we've watched.
We're going swimming in the Rio Grande. Tijuana.
It's really good compared to this movie.
Oh, compared to this movie, it's Citizen Kane.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, well, and I like the fighting one.
Yeah, Thunderground had its charms.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse the Body Ventura.
Being one of them.
Amongst them.
Is the greatest lair of all time.
Oh, God. It's so amazing. We like to watch NCIS New Orleans.
Ah.
It's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
But it's as if you could watch an Ashley Judd movie every week.
Oh.
But without Ashley Judd in it.
Yeah.
Right? But you remember how those movies always like felt and worked?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the one we're always thinking about is
Double Jeopardy.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. It's like watching Double Jeopardy every week, but with Scott Bakula.
Yikes.
Scott Bakula and a sometimes there, sometimes not Southern accent.
Good.
Right. But it takes place in New Orleans.
Right.
I keep hoping. I keep saying, oh, I hope they go find the man.
Yeah.
That would
He's ready to fight. He's dead now.
Oh, true. I thought
Not in
you
real
were
life.
dropping a bombshell.
Not in real life.
I
The
thought
man
we
is
lost another one.
The man is dead.
Poor Rowdy Roddy.
Well, and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
How's Ric Flair doing?
He's good. His daughter is the women's champion.
Really?
Charlotte.
What does she, just Charlotte Flair?
Yeah.
The nature girl?
No. She does the woo.
I was just going to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she doesn't do the figure 4 leg lock. She does the figure 8.
Is it the same leg lock?
It starts out that way, and then she
Yeah,
pushes
yeah.
up into a bridge.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very intense.
Have you watched? We have gotten more off track on this episode. Have you watched the Mexican wrestling on the El Rey network?
Lucha Underground?
That's the one.
Yep.
That's all right.
It's good.
Yeah.
They're going to do like more alien type stuff this year.
What, like?
Yep.
Okay. That kind
Just
of.
so you know.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm interested.
Yeah, it's
I
good.
can't imagine watching every week,
No.
but I'm interested.
Yeah.
All right.
Excellent.
I think that's it for Rollerblade. It was 88 minutes.
Real stinker.
Real bad. Real bad.
You're welcome.
Next time, who knows? I've got a few.
Okay.
So we will see.
Great.
That's right. All right. So thank you for watching. I want to thank our crew. This time our crew was Jake Russ and Michelle Kurak and Sharon Carlson.
Killing it.
Killing it with Taka on the doing the AP job.
The 1s and 2s. Never mind.
I don't get you sometimes.
Okay, sorry.
I don't get. Do you see Mystery Science Theater's coming back?
Yeah, with Jonah Ray.
I think that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm good with it.
Yeah, I like it. So thanks to the crew. Thanks to all of you for watching. We'll be back next time with more bad movies.
See ya.
Bye.